Okay. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Now, today is a little late. Sorry about that. I overslept, so today's stream is gonna be a little bit shorter than usual. Well, that's okay because the only thing left from today is fixing the feature that we already implemented, plus implementing a little bit more on the emoji reaction side. So okay. Let me send out the link on Twitter first. Then just in a little bit we can get started. Okay, now I have sent out the tweets. I think we can get started. So just a quick review of what we did yesterday and what was the bug that's left for us to fix. We are converting other reaction types from the string to other reaction types. Yeah, so from here, hopefully we can gather reactions, but we did not, right? So we didn't know which user is getting them. So we get the value or default type. Yeah, unfortunately that's our case. Wow, minus 4 hours ago. How come I didn't see this coming before? It must be the change that I did, right? Like the time ago. Where is it? Time ago converter. Now that I'm converting, like if it's daytime offset, I just do this TTO.getTime time daytime thing. So it used to be that I parse it from string, right? But maybe I should always do that. Maybe I should always do like parsing, and probably it'll be better that way. I don't know. Like daytime, it's daytime. If it's already daytime, then that's fine, right? But if it's daytime offset, yeah, maybe I'll fix it. But anyways, let's go into a repo to do like a demonstration. So right now, what I do know is that for the emojis, right? For the emojis, we do have one here, but it's not showing that we have already reacted to it. And what that tells me is something's wrong over here. So I'm gonna put a stop over here and see what the value is. Okay, let's go back, click on it. It doesn't work because we have to jump around a little bit. Go back, do this. By the way, issues page is totally broken, and yeah, probably have to fix it. So votes map, oh, why is it 0? Okay, so that's why, right? Like that's just okay, you know what? It's probably the first run. Let's do second run. Okay, there you go. Second run, still 0. Okay. Third run, still 0. Oh, this is for, okay, so this is for like each reactions, just for the first 8 one, right? And well, yeah, that's fine. +1, there's no +1 for it. You know what what could be the case is that I'm not really adding them to the dictionary. Like that could be, yeah, that would be so hilarious. Okay, so let's cancel that, continue. Just jump back to the app, see nothing is really breaking, so it's fine. And yeah, let's just close it for now. And I think we need to fix this one first. So if it's a DTO daytime offset, let's just do this, right? Dot to string. I think it'll give us a string, and then we'll do daytime dot parse. Okay, because this is what it used to be, right? So for the string, it's gonna be fine, and if it's daytime, then it's daytime, right? Otherwise, we'll just do everything exactly the same. And hopefully that's fixed. But now we need to move on to our reaction blocks and see what is going on right here. Basically, we are going through all the reactions when we do set reactions, right? So let's see where we're calling this. So for set reactions, we're doing it when we load, basically, right? When we load them. And one thing that could happen is that we're not really calling the load functions. That could be true, right? That could totally be true. And when that is the case, actually, yeah, that could be the only thing that's stopping us right here. So all of these all of these dictionaries are already initialized, so it wouldn't really throw any errors. Yeah, that could be it. That could be it. Let's see. Let's see, if it never reaches this point, then yeah, then we're not calling them. Then something's going on with my load command. I don't know who to talk to about this load command thing. I think last time I also ran into some issues with the load command, that it's not really like loading, not really calling it. Anyways, let's go. Pull request, get the first one. Yeah, it's not calling it, right? It's been this long. Oh wait, it is. That is okay. +1. Yeah, that's exactly right. So yeah, it is calling it. That's a good thing. It means we're not having some unexplainable bugs. Probably just some logic that's here is kind of okay, yeah, sure, no problem. So if it doesn't contain the key for the maps, right? For the maps, for the values right here. So if it doesn't contain the key, we add the value to it. And after that, so if it does contain the key, we check if our current value is false, and if the if the value in the dictionary is false and if the current value is true. If that's the case, we change it, right? But how can that be? How can that be? Oh, yeah. So basically, we're gonna have the users, right? So unless they don't have the user, they do. So they do have the user. That's good. So they have to log in. And let's see if it steps to our... Oh, crap. Shouldn't have clicked that. Let's do continue. Let's come here for a second. Add back the breakpoint and click back. And this time we want to step, right? Did it not hit it? Oh, it did. Okay, it's good. stepping, 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 stepping. So user reactions now has a value, right? That's good. And I hope it reaches that point. So now voice map has something, right? Yeah. Okay, so it does have something. Load form issue, yeah, that's good. That's good, man. Okay, you know what? We don't need to know it at this point. We'll just do like a continue thing, okay? But it's just not showing up, man. Is it because the let's go back to the UI, right? Let's go back to the UI of the button. Or no. Let's go back to. So yeah, this is the UI of the button. That's cool. That's cool. We need what we need. What do we need? We need this basically. We need to see when where's the voltage when this is set, right? And good thing is we have this curly brace thing going on. So what we can do is this basically. Alright, so we can set a breakpoint over here, see if it's set. Oh no, is it not set? It's different. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. We can just stop it. And you know, I hope this does mean that we're changing this value basically, because I don't want to. It's not like I don't want to, but like I don't want to just for this button and give it a view model. You know, I hope just having the control and the code behind works. Like if it's ended up being like the value just not updating, I'd be really upset. Okay, now the value is false. Is it because it is the initial value? No, actually, while we're here, it doesn't even reach the actually, we can keep it. Let's do continue, false, continue, false, continue, false. Okay, there's no point. So basically, it doesn't even reach the converter. If it doesn't even reach the converter, then there's no point. So something must be wrong here. I don't actually see anything wrong with this. This is driving me insane. Let's see. You know what? Let's see if we do this. Let's go to the emoji button, code behind for voted, and right here, let's set something like, first of all, let's stop the debugger. Let's do public. Does it have to be public? Doesn't matter. Static, public. Yeah, sure, static. Void vote change. Take dependency object and dependency property change event arguments. And if D is emoji button self and E dot new value isn't null. For those of you who don't know, the reason why this looks like an arrow is because I'm using Cascadia font, and this is one of the feature of the font. It's called ligature. So for things that are connected, that could be connected, they'll draw it in like a connected way, right? So if it's just one equal sign, it'll be like this, or like one greater than sign, it'll be like this. But if you put them together, it'll connect. Same thing goes for not equal, right? So it's like the two signs, when they're separate, they're separate. When you put them together, it looks like this. Also, same thing for what is it? Equal. Oh, that's not a thing. Okay. Oh, 3 equals. There we go. Yeah. So it's fun using this font, and what's also fun is that for other people, it's kind of hard to read the code, because if they don't know the font, they don't really know what character you're using here. So I don't know but it does. I do like this feature, so I use it. You can turn it off if you don't want to use ligature and still want to use the font. So anyways, but for this one, what do we want to see here? No, actually, we just want to put a breakpoint. So let's use it. Let's use it here and put a breakpoint. See if we ever get a new value, right? Wait, if the setter doesn't even get called, should we? Yeah, I'm thinking probably won't really get this. This is horrible. Oh, I see what's going on here. I see. So I think what is going on is that, yeah, so these has already been set, and when they are setting them here won't really trigger the change. So you know what, let's just do a quick dirty fix and do this for user reactions equals to a new dictionary, and var votes map equals to a new dictionary as well. Wait, is that what it is? It's not. Votes map is very simple. Why did the autocomplete suggest me something like this? And instead of going in there, we'll just do it here locally. All right, Same thing goes for this. Okay, and in the end, we'll just reassign basically. Right, and same thing goes here. I hope that triggers it, so we can cancel this button, cancel this breakpoint, and if it works, we'll just delete this function right here. Alrighty. Fingers crossed. Hope it works. Please work. Please work. Please work. Yes, it worked. Okay, so that's exactly what was wrong with it. And good. If that's what was wrong with it, I guess we'll just do this instead of. Yeah, I don't see any other good ways of doing this. But yeah, if that works, well, first of all, we just need to think of a way to do the background thing conditionally, because I don't really want to use the converter for something as trivial as that. But yeah, this is tough. Can I just put like a big border for the button? Or like, no, not for the button, right? Like for this whole thing. And if we don't set anything, does it still show? It still shows. Okay, I can work with that. So border, no, not border, corner radius, let's set it to 4 if that's consistent enough with the rest of the buttons. It does. I mean, it is. Okay. I mean, I can absolutely keep this. Yeah, that seems fine. That seems fine. Ooh, good. Actually, this is good. This is good. Now, all we need is to add them down here, right? So let's do this. Let's first of all save everything. Actually, let's check if the negative time thing has been fixed. That's been bugging us, right? Oh, yes. So, yep. The negative time thing has also been fixed. Good. Okay, let's do clean up a little bit. So this we don't need. So we can delete it. Let's see what we added. Well, we can discard this one. All right, it's not a real change. This, and this. Yep, this is fine. Fixed. Emoji button. Background not. Updated bug. Bugs? No, bug. Good. Let's do the other thing. So for the user comment block view model, one thing that we want is to add a bottom emoji thing to it. And yeah, so let's see where the UI is now. User comment block, and so that's the body content. And so far I just have this one thing over here, right? And that's okay. So we can have a grid of I have a padding of 10. No, let's not do 10, let's do 8. And we can have like a stack panel in here. Put it over there and add what we want in here basically. So we want an emoji button basically, right? We want an emoji button, and we also want a bunch of emojis to be displayed. So we want 2 sets of emoji buttons, but we don't want them if they are if there's no emojis. So yeah, what is it gonna be? So we need a stack panel. We need a horizontal stack panel here. And here, first of all, we need the emoji buttons, just like how we have them in the reaction block. So yeah, basically this thing, right? I one thing I don't really want to do is to like copy and paste all of this, right? It doesn't seem like something that's yeah, exactly. Like, why do I have all of this here if I can just have a separate control instead of copying this to here, right? Yeah, it does feel like a little strange to do this. And especially for now. Well, using it 2 places, does it already mean I should abstract this thing as a control, or is it okay to copy and paste? You know what? I'll do the copy and pasting for now, because one thing is for sure is that the view model is going to be different, right? For this one, the view model is going to be coming from, yeah, okay, you know what? These 2 things are pretty universal at this point. Not like pretty universal, but like, yeah, I only need like these 2 and reaction command. That's fine, right? Reaction command is like, wait, why is it just reaction command? Why is this just reaction command? If it's only reaction command, let's close these 2 converters. We have a reaction command that's being set at the beginning. We are not giving it a parameter. Why are we not giving it a parameter? we should be giving it a parameter. This is weird. But it does work, right? Or does it not? Let's see where we're setting this. So the reaction command is that it takes a type. Exactly. So what type? Oh, I see. So this is just a command itself. So yeah, the parameter is being bound in the button itself. So I was worried for nothing. So actually, you know what? Let's make a control for issues. Let's call it emoji panel. Button. No, it's not gonna be a class. It's gonna be a user control. All right, it's gonna be a user control emoji panel button. Good. I have a 12th Gen i9, and Visual Studio still takes a while to create a single file and display it on the screen. It's like, what the hell? Okay, anyways. So this whole thing should be just a button, right? Let's just do this. We just want the button, basically. And it's not, is it local still? It's not local anymore, right? Everything, actually, where are they? Are they in common? I really shouldn't have put it in common, right? Like, emoji button is pretty much just for issues. And reaction block, it's also for issues. But you know what? Since everything's already in common, let's just put it in common. And change the class. Controls.common. Same thing for the actual class. Okay. Hope that's fine. And for these ones, you should be able to. Oh, local is okay. Local is just here, right? Good. And like, yeah, for all of these, should I do a view model? They're no longer view models, that's for sure. Yeah, they're no longer view models. So what we should do in this case is just register basically we need to register these three things, right? User comment block. No, we don't want the UI. User. Fine. User comment block. User. Oh no, actually no, it's the reaction block. We copied it from the reaction block. We need public dictionary of reaction type. That's the first thing we need. And we need it to be a collection of strings of user reactions. And another thing that we need is a dictionary as well of reaction type and I collection. No, sorry, just booleans for this one, and we'll call it votes map. Yeah, maybe later on we can optimize this. Like, it doesn't seem like necessarily we need to have them here and here in two places, but you know, for now we'll keep it just so that everything it's just so that we can get everything to work with the current setup, right? So static dependency property, let's call it user reaction property equals to dependency property dot register name of user reactions is a type of no, it's a type of dictionary. Of reaction type and a collection of string, and is for type of emoji panel button. Exactly right. New metadata. So the default value, let's do a new dictionary. Okay, that's good enough. Well, the second thing is gonna be pretty much similar. So copy the names here once, here twice, and this whole thing needs to be Boolean, and so is this whole thing needs to be a Boolean. And after that, we'll just need to do the getter if you're gonna autocomplete, then complete the whole thing, right? Like, what is it with the half completion thing? Is that good? Okay, that's for you. Getter for this. Okay, now that we have these two, we can go back to here and be like, hey, so for all of this, we one more thing, reaction command. Fine. Public, not dictionary, sorry, no. Actually, you know what? We probably already have something similar in the emoji buttons, right? We should have reaction command property. Yay! We can just copy and paste and just change this thing basically. Nope, no, not that thing. This thing, and just copy the command property. Yay, you don't know what command is. That's fine, I'll teach you. Okay, now that we have these, let's go back here. Let's do this, right? And it should just work. It's just work. Hopefully that it does. Go back to the reaction block, and for this whole thing over here, we can finally just delete it and be like, hey, we want a emoji panel button. Okay, and we'll just pass in the user reactions is xbind view model dot user reactions, right? Same goes for votes map being the view models votes map for now. Later on we'll probably change it to something just for the panel, but right now we just want it to work. Okay, let's just make sure that we're not breaking anything. Is that a good idea? Yeah, let's just make sure we're not breaking anything. Go to the repo, go to pull request, and hooray, it still works. Nice. So yeah, so right now we just need to add this button to my user comment block, right? So right here we'll want this button, emoji panel button, and we just don't have all the data. We don't have all the data, so probably we should have the data somewhere else, right? So basically all this data right now lives in the reaction view model. Where is it? Reaction, right? We have all of them here. A good idea would be to have them on the top level so we can, so basically, why do we have a reaction block? Well, the only two things we have is the two buttons, right? Basically. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, it doesn't make sense now that I think about it. Every time we do like, reaction block, view model, and there's just so many things we need, right? Why do we do it in a reaction block when there's only 2 buttons in it? And not a whole lot of logic in here either. I mean, all of this reaction thing were needed on the top level as well. So basically you just need these 2 commands here, which also doesn't make sense. Oh god. Do we need to change the interface again? I mean the APIs again. So set reactions are, where are they basically? Where are they? User comment block, right? Yeah, what if we just merge these 2 and no longer having to wouldn't that be nice? Oh crap. Okay. You know what? Absolutely right. I shouldn't have this reaction block thing, because basically this button is tied to a user comment block, right? So it's okay to not have it in a separate control, and the emoji panel button is its own control now because it's used in 2 places. So this whole control doesn't make sense because it's only used in user comment block and a lot of the data should be shared. So reaction block, sorry, you have to go. You have to go. So sorry, not sorry. First let's move the data and then we move everything else. So okay, now we need these 2 and those 2. Reaction command, yeah, we don't have it. Remove reaction command for some reason. Okay, maybe we'll see. So far we don't have it, but you know, we'll see if we have it. We'll see if we use it. Reaction command, you don't have it. Okay. Let's get the private things first. Okay, let's do private things. And yeah, so we need all of these basically. Okay, what's wrong with you? What do you not have? It's an app collection. Yep. You're good. Good. Did I copy all of this? Okay. So down here and paste in everything. It's all good. All good. Now that the data's here, we basically don't need this reaction block anymore. We have everything else here. So what we can do is to basically we do this. Okay, so this is the menu item. Copy link, menu item. Yeah, so basically we can just do that, right? can do this. No. We just need a name. That. And this, basically, right? And a reaction command is just reaction command. So the whole block is not really needed in our case. Where's the reaction block? Here. Oh yeah, no. We need the okay. So that thing is done. That's fine. Do the same for this. Same for that. And we set the reaction command, right? And this one should be good. This and that. This is the reaction command. Okay. Reaction command is this. And this line is not needed. Not needed as of this moment. And for all of this, we are basically saying that we need this. Right? Set the reaction. And when we set the reaction, we are basically setting what's already in this view model. So we can do private for this one. And the U3 can go away. Okay. And that's the load command. So now we do the UI. Where's my reaction? Reaction block is over there, so the user comment block needs to be here. One thing that we need, okay, one thing that we need is, well, we actually just need this whole thing, turns out. Okay. So wherever we're using the reaction command, we'll just paste it. It's right here, right? We'll just paste it in below, and because there's some things we do need from it. First of all, I think having this is good, right? But we do need these two. Horizontal alignment. I think. I'm not sure, but you know what? Let's just do it and see where it takes us. So these two things are no longer needed, right? And for this one, it's no longer local, so for this local, we need to delete it, and the emoji button will come from somewhere else. All of this will need Wing UI, right? What is wrong with it? Command bar flyout is not supported in a Windows Universal Project. That's just bullshit. I think I just need to build for it to work. Or nope, I need a WinUI. That's exactly what it was. Okay. Example namespace of WinUI equals to using Microsoft UI.xaml.control. Yes. And yeah, that fixes it. And all of these, yeah, they're fine. Comments fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, so again, let's just run it, see if we broke anything. I don't think I did, but you know, you never know. Okay, let's see. Please don't break. Please don't break. And it's not broken, and we see it here. This is amazing. Amazing. Does it still work? That's the whole thing, right? Does it still work? It still works. And the emoji button still works. This one probably doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work. So what we're gonna do for this one is that because we haven't passed in all the required data yet, but that's like super easy. We just copy and paste this one basically, right? Boom, there we go. That's the emoji button. And another thing that we need is basically all of the emojis, and that's okay. That's fine. That is fine. We need to do two things basically. First is that we need to only show this when there is some emoji reactions going on, right? It's the first thing that needs to be done. So let's see how we can do that. Basically, we just want to what data do we have? Okay, so we have this set reactions thing, right? And we get all the reactions, and basically we just want to know, is this empty, right? Yep. So every time we set the reactions, we should actually set a boolean for if we want to show them, because I don't want to have another, like yet another converter here, you know. So let's do a boolean. Has reaction basically, right? And let's do it here. Seems good enough. Public. Yep. Just do the auto completion thing. Good enough. And down here, when we do has reaction should equal to user reactions. Yes, you read my mind. There we go. So if there's reactions, we show it, right? And we just do that to the whole stack panel, basically. So visibility needs to bind to view model dot has reaction and convert it from boolean to visibility converter, and we'll bind it this way so it only show up when there is any emojis. And the second thing we need to do is to have a we need a item repeater, basically, right? We need an item repeater. So we actually don't really care about the user reactions. Actually, we do. Okay. Can we use dictionary for the item repeater source? I don't think so, right? I don't think so. Let's actually search for it. UI item repeater item source dictionary. If it'll work. I don't think it works, but let's look it up anyway. Seems like it'd be easier if I just have another list, maybe. Yeah. So the list would benefit from having just its own reaction type and the list of users, right? Basically. Yeah. So let's do this. We basically need a collection here. Let's do observable collection, okay? And we'll need a type for it. What is it? Let's call it reaction. Just call it emoji. No, reaction with users. And just has two things basically, right? Reaction type is type, and yeah, very handy, but I want something else. Of string. Users. Alright, basically this is exactly what we need. What's wrong? Oh, okay. So this is a observable of reaction with users, and call it reaction with users. Set it up over here, basically. Okay. And let's just initialize it. Right, looks good. So down here, whenever we do anything, right, whenever we add to it, we just okay, you know what, let's do another for each loop. For each, or user reaction in user reactions. No. User reactions. No. No, we just want this. We just want this, man. Let's do with users dot add new reaction with users, and type equals to user reaction dot key, and users equals to user reaction dot value. That seems pretty good. Okay, and right here we just want an items repeater, and items source, we want it to be view model dot reaction with users, And yeah, so basically we want the item template. Wait, what? Oh, item template to be this. To be the emoji button, basically, right? But what's different in this case is, okay, what is different? So normally, let's go to the emoji panel button. Normally you will have these things. Reaction, and that's pretty easy. We just do we bind it to the type, because that's exactly what it is, right? Second thing we need is the users, and users basically is just a list of strings, so that's also very simple. So that's just the users, right? And the third thing is whether it's being voted by our user, and in that case we want to pass it. Yeah, so we want to pass it, so let's do voted. Votes? No, voted. And actually, let's see, another thing we want is the commend. Yeah, so let's also do a I commend. Okay, and at this point, probably it's a good idea to have a constructor. And yeah, just have the four things in a constructor is just easier, right? It's just easier. What? Why did you delete my command? Okay, and basically down here we just want the type, the users, for voted is also map. actually for votes map, what do we want in this case? We actually already know that it has the key, right? If it doesn't have the key, then something is seriously messed up. Yep, so that's fine. We'll just use the we'll just use the key. Okay, we'll use the key. And we use the reaction command, basically. Okay. And now we can do the binding, okay? Voted is binding of voted, basically. And reaction command is binding reaction command. We want it to be one way, and we also have reaction count, and is binding of users dot count. I don't know if that'll work, but let's see. And show reaction count is true in this case. And we also want the layout to have a little bit of spacing, so let's give it a spacing of 8. Orientation of horizontal, that should do it. Yeah, a little spacing over here as well. Spacing of 8. Okay, let's see. Oh, please work. Please work. Please. I'll try my own repo, but you know, we'll see if it works for like a bigger repo. It does work. That's so nice. That is so nice. Okay. Well, first thing we need to do is to make the sides a little bit different. Right now, yeah, they don't really match. But, you know, I think this is pretty good progress that we have. And yeah, we are running out of time. Unfortunately, I do have to start today's work. So yeah, it is a work day, and it is 9 a.m. So I have to start working. But this is good progress. Let's save everything, and let's exit the debugger. You know, before that, let's do one thing, right? Let's do one more thing. So here, let's try to access something a little bit bigger, just a little bigger repo than mine, right? Flutter. Oh, not the plugins. No. Actual Flutter. I really need to fix the search API. It seems like it's not really reliable at this moment. But you know what? Let's go. Let's see if we have all the sweet reactions from a bigger repo. They don't have any reactions. What is going on? You know what? It's gonna be a better repo for checking for reactions. It's Maui, I think, because the Maui community is very vocal. I think a lot more vocal than other communities. And no reactions. I'm starting to think that I have a bug over here. Like for real? Oh man. Okay, I am hating this, by the way. Let's exit out for now. We have it work for my own repo, but it doesn't seem to work for any other repo. I haven't verified it, but it seems like for everything I've been looking at, they don't have any reactions. I don't believe it's because all of those pull requests are just without reactions. Maybe I'm wrong, but it doesn't seem like the case, right? It doesn't seem like a very good case to have. But we actually don't need this anymore, so let's see if we still have reference on this. I don't believe we do. Yeah, so the only reference is from itself, so we can delete this and no need to worry about it. Okay, and yep, it's deleted. Let's save everything and just commit to days. So now that we implemented emoji reaction for the user comment block and separated the emoji panel into a separate control, right? Deleted reaction block. It doesn't really make sense. Let's commit and push, and that's it for today. We unfortunately didn't get through all the things that we wanted to do, that we said we were gonna do yesterday. It was a late start for me. I do apologize for overslept. Sometimes my alarm doesn't really go off. At least that's what I think is the case. It couldn't really be the case where I just missed two alarms. I have one at 5 a.m. and another one at 5:05 a.m. And the second one actually plays news for like 5 minutes, so I have to get up and mute it. So I think something might be wrong with my phone, because often I just miss things, right? Like, it's not a good thing to do. But we do have like 1 hour of stream of really good work, I think, right? We fixed the time bug, like the bug with the converter, right? Now the time is no longer negative, and we fixed the bug where it's not reactive, so we can see if the currently authenticated user has reacted to a certain reaction. And we added the controls and we did some refactoring of the controls. And yeah, we're probably left with a few bugs to fix, but it's always good to know what to work on tomorrow. So it's a good day nonetheless. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I always appreciate you guys hanging around in my channel. And if you like JitHub, definitely go check it out. I haven't really pushed out an update since the release. It's only because I've been working on this, right? Like with the daily stream, like you guys can actually see that I am working on something. It's not like a big feature, but it is complicated to work on. So before this is ready, I will not push out an update, but it is soon. I promise it is very, very soon. I'm doing everything in the pull request page first because the issue page is just way simpler than the pull request page, and it's just like a subset of the pull request. So once everything has been experimented and everything has worked for pull request, I'll just push it over to the issues page. After that, I will update GitHub to version 1.1. I promise that's not in too far of a future. You guys can already see the emoji thing is almost working, and as soon as I'm done with this, I'm gonna add in the commit comment note that I've been missing for pull request. And after that, we'll be like probably just like 1 week or half a week away from an actual update. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Do consider subscribe to my channel. If you're on YouTube, like this video, please, and follow me on social medias. I'm on Twitter. I'm constantly in Discord. Follow me on GitHub, right? Like all the code is on GitHub. Obviously, GitHub is not open source, but I promise I do want open source. One day I'll probably think about like separating this into separate like modules, and I can gradually open source this. Like at least the important part, I'll open source all the important parts, right? Like the boring parts, like the parts that like where I assemble the apps, like the core part is where I really want to do open source. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.